Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. So what have you thought of your NFL team during the first day of free agency? The Packers did pick up two players, one of them from the University of Notre Dame, Aaron Banks, guard, 4 years, $77 million. And he's a really good player. Some injuries, I think, ended his year early last year, as did a lot of 49ers. But he's a fine player, and I'm looking forward to him he should be a guard. And some stats I found. And I knew they kept these stats. I didn't really look into them. But as far as pass blocking goes, he is at a 92% win rate. That's pretty good. Run blocking is a 69% win rate. So I think that bodes well for the Green Bay Packers. And I was talking with Hammy yesterday. The question remains, who will be center for the Green Bay Packers? Elgton Jenkins kind of stepped in last year. He's a stud. He played all over the place. Will Sean Ryan be there? Will Zach Tom be there? So I don't think they will be re-signing Josh Myers. The Packers usually don't pay big money to their linemen unless they're David Bakhtiari, just to be on injury reserve for the year. So hopefully the Packers could do a little bit more on the defensive side of the ball today. I kind of looked really quickly, and not too much is going on so far. Danny Dimes is eyeing a couple of teams, but the thing is, are they eyeing him? I kind of doubt that. The Packers also signed Nate Hobbs, who is usually a slot coverage, but the thing I read is he is pretty versatile. He could play some multiple positions. And when the Packers had injuries last year, at the quarterback position, they were ready to go. They had Malik Willis as a backup. He played really well. But as the injuries mounted in other areas for the Packers, they were just not prepared to sustain those injuries and sustain the level of play. From what I read, guys were playing out of position, and even sounded like guys didn't even practice in some of those positions. Well, I feel like you have to have some guys that are practicing multiple spots in case they have to go in, because in the National Football League, once you're in there are no excuses. You have to perform just as well or even better as the guy before you. So we'll see what happens here with the Green Bay Packers. Cooper Kupp is out there, but I feel like the Packers have younger versions of Cooper Kupp. Really wanted that big body Deebo Samuels, someone to stretch the field, but it is what it is, folks. All right, class is in session. Today is Tuesday, March 11th, class 128, and today it goes out to who was the last champion standing, Kyle Hendricks. Now, during that magical season of 2016, the professor was 16-8. He had a 2.13 ERA, 190 innings pitched. He had a Cy Young vote. I think he finished second or third in the Cy Young voting. And he even had some MVP votes. He was untouchable during that season. I really thought personally, I know people know that I'm a homer with these things, he should have won the Cy Young. Might have been Clayton Kershaw. I forget what it was exactly. But Kyle has pitched in some of the biggest games in Chicago Cubs history. The game against the Dodgers that put them into the World Series, and Game 7 of the World Series. So, Professor, I salute you, and I got a feeling he's going to be comeback player of the year for the Angels. Let's now get into some football cards. For all you youngsters out there, this date in sports history, even some sports birthdays, it's kind of slim. So if you want to do something, youngsters out there, have it be March 11th. There's some conference championships being won for basketball. There's always rugby stuff going on. But yeah, if you're going to do something, have it be on March 11th. You could then be mentioned on the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. So as far as the Packers and free agency, we quickly forget that last year, I believe on day one, they brought home Josh Jacobs. Unfortunately, soon afterwards, we did get rid of Aaron Jones. And I kind of thought maybe he would come back this year, but he did re-sign with the Vikings, kind of have that Sonic and Knuckles, the real Sonic and Knuckles. But I'm looking forward to A.J. Dillon coming back. I hope A.J. Dillon is back in the mix and healthy. But the Packers, that's just not their M.O. in free agency. Trade deadline, that's just the way it is. All right, we got Antonio Freeman. There we go. We got a BB coming in right there from Brett Favre. I do have my sign. You know, it was a great day yesterday, pulling 101s, Altuve autograph. I think it all had to do right there. BC gave me the marquee right there. John Hanna, we received his autograph with composite earlier in the year. Michael Dean Perry, brother of the fridge. We got our first numbered card. What do we have here? Buffalo Bills, Jim Kelly, Doug Flutie. It is 107 out of 399. Eric Moulds. You can read about him right there alongside Keyshawn Johnson, Marvin Harrison, Terrell Owens. I don't remember him as well, though. Will Shipley. Put our numbered card up on the stand right there. These mega boxes, definitely the way to go. Bob Lilly. When they first went on sale on Target's website, they were $49, and then when they were re-released for $10 more. So I definitely got in at the right time. Steve Young, Sunday Swag. Jalen Polk. Jaden Daniels on the finesse. Let me know, folks, what do you think of having all the different parallels in here? Definitely makes it hard for set builders, but do you like it? I mean, you get more opportunities against some of those hot rookies or your favorite player in the parallels. But if you're going to make the set, either you're making the Franken set or you're just buying more or digging through the value boxes trying to complete them. Ron Dane, the Dane train. Darren Sproles, man, he was a good player. Punt returner. Drew Pearson. Cooper DeJean, good rookie. Nate Wiggins. Put a Cooper DeJean on there. I really thought the Packers were going to draft him the year before. This one feels a little bit thick. Some of the cards are bowed already, which kind of makes them feel a little bit thicker. Terrell Owens, T.O. Anthony Richardson. Johnny Wilson, Youthquake, Malik Neighbors. Sharp-looking card right there from Malik. Corley. Kalen Bullock. All right, we got another stand here somewhere. Hopefully we get something else, though, to replace one of those guys on the stands right there. All right, here we go. Moving on. Sebastian Janikowski. Man, he had a leg. Remember his workout? He went in, I think it was like a tank top and cut-off shorts. Man, what a kicker he was. See his career totals right there. Sweat, Justin Tuck. Let's take a look right there at that Justin Tuck. Everyone wants to see University of Notre Dame. That's right. And another Jaden Daniels, the all-etch Jaden Daniels. So we're going to put our other Jaden Daniels up there. Coleman, Marvin Harrison Jr. Good Marv right there. All right, 2 more packs to go. There we go. We got the man right there, Brett Favre. I should put him right next to cover of Cooper DeJean, Favre to Freeman. That was a combination right there. Slinging it across the yard. Brad Johnson. Wouldn't we love to get a Brett Favre autograph, though? Ricky Pearsall. All right, we got Brett Favre, Legends of the Gridiron. Yes, he was a legend, that's for sure. Everyone pause it, read it. Yeah, bring his team back from behind. That's when Brett Favre got in for an injured Don Majkowski. Yep, 35-yard scoring touchdown. Kendrick Taylor. Brett went off celebrating. The rest is history. We got to cover up here. We'll cover up Malik Neighbors with a Brett Favre. And what do we have here? Edgerrin Cooper, expecting big things in year 2 for him. We're going to cover up our numbered card right there. All right, 1 more pack to go. Can we get 2 more Packers to fill up the stands? I'm sure someone out there is saying the good teacher's lost his mind covering up those cards, but it's a Green Bay Packer channel. And there's Mean Joe Green, Andre Reed, Larry Allen. Man, these cards always seem like there's 2 stuck together with some of them. Bo Nix, good young quarterback. Michael Hall Jr. and Tim Tebow. Another player where either they liked Tim Tebow or they hated him. I did like Tim Tebow. Well, there we go, folks. We got a good amount of Green Bay Packers, so that is a success. Class is dismissed.